And welcome back to another episode of The Blunt Reaction. This is Hex. I will be reacting to The Walking Dead, Episode 2, Season 7, The Well. Hey, it fits. It's Halloween. My spooky lighting. I'm still working on trying to figure out how I want to light myself. Never had a think about that. Never had a thought about that either. I am not wearing a turtleneck. This is my beard, so. And for tonight's episode, I have just a handful of mini candy, because you can't go wrong with mini candy. I'm only gonna have 4 pieces. No. 4 pieces. Only 4 pieces. Okay, so last week, I wish I had that candy last week. I needed some support. Last week, man, we opened up to where we left off last season with everyone lined up, Negan taunting and teasing them, and we find out, or we see, who gets the, well, not the axe, but I guess the bat, right? It's a very interesting dynamic because, you know, controversy aside, Daryl, in my opinion, Daryl's the reason why Glenn's dead. Daryl, it's your fault. So I wonder how that will play out with not only Daryl himself, his internal conflict of, you know, because obviously Daryl didn't mean to, but come on, you just saw someone get their fucking head bashed in with a bat. This dude is not playing, dude. This dude is not playing, dude. He's not. So the fact that you would even do that is just moronic. Towards the end of the episode, my contacts got a little dry, I think, and you know, I started getting a little watery eyes, something like that. Jeez. So I got emotional. I get emotional with these characters, not just these characters, but shows that I'm into. I get emotional. If you write good characters and you've been through hell and back with these characters, obviously hell and back meaning, like, you know, I'm sitting watching it on my couch with electricity and non-flesh eating zombies outside my door. So, but you struggle with them, and you see their struggle, and you see their growth, and you really, you know, I've always said, like, you, as in the viewer, me, you feel like you're the other member of the group. You're the other member. You know, they never see you on film. You're always in the background, but you're the other member. And it plays out, at least for me, it plays out like when new characters come along, I'm like, who's this bitch? I don't like them. I'm not gonna trust them. Who are they? It happened with Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene. You know, at first I was like, I don't like them. I don't like her. Why are they doing this? Let them do it this way. And now they're part of the group. So it was really tough. And then especially Glenn, man. Glenn is OG. He saved Rick's ass the second episode or something. And it was, you know, I read a lot of articles about the violence of it, and like, and even people were commenting like, oh, that's enough Walking Dead for me. But like, it's the zombie apocalypse, and up to this point, I don't know the timeline. I would say 3-ish years into the zombie apocalypse, and at this point, you know, if you're alive at this point, you've been through some shit, you've done some shit, and now everyone is at their top game. Survivors right now, they're survivors for a reason. And the world is brutal. This world is brutal. I mean, this world is brutal. So, you know, imagine all of that, all of the rules and law gone. I mean, it would be intense. And the way they took a character like Glenn And this is more so for the viewing audience only. I know the comic book audience has a lot of, even though they change things up, they have a lot of, um, they're prepped a little bit more. Um, so for the viewing audience to go through this journey with Glenn, um, just the struggle from Atlanta all the way to now, and to see him be taken out like as if he was worthless, as if he was a red shirt on Star Trek, like just nothing. Like when they showed him laying on the ground and his head was all smashed in and his finger was twitching, that was so fucked up. And people got upset, and I get it because it was their loved one. Come on, you love characters, you love fictional characters. We loved Glenn, and to see him just snuffed out like garbage, a piece of trash, worthlessness was so tough and intense and crazy. And then the end when Maggie is talking and they're all kind of, every the what got me was like when it ended, when the breaking of Rick ended, and the Negan's group, the Saviors, they dispersed. It was your shift was over at work. Like the way people just kind of like, all right, cool, cool, Bob, see you tomorrow. Like it was just so nonchalant. And then the guy taking out the Polaroid of Glenn right after just brought it home how it doesn't matter. They're anybody not connected to Negan's group. They're nothing. They're objects. They're slaves basically. So this season's exciting. I'm excited. One of my favorite shows is Battlestar Galactica, and I often compare The Walking Dead to Battlestar Galactica in the context of how it's a band of human survivors struggling to find a place where they can build their life again, their existence again. And they keep coming across, challenges and obviously different sci-fi. Well, you know what I mean, sci-fi horror, and so this. I don't know if this is how it's going to play out, but this season's kind of reminding me of New Caprica and how Adama and Rosalind and crew were all, well, not Adama, but Rosalind and crew were all on the planet, basically in an occupied land and at the mercy of their captors. So I'm kind of curious. I wouldn't mind if the whole season was this, them like just, I don't need Negan to be defeated this season, quite honestly. Don't drag things out and repeat stuff, and I don't think they have to, but so that's how I think this season might play out, which will be exciting for me. So anyways, this episode, I'm excited to see Carol. Yee! My favorite character is Carol. I love her. I liked her from season 1 when everyone was bitching about her. Season 1, season 2, they wanted her gone, kill her, she's useless. There's something about her that I just liked. I like the actress, but I just liked. I worked with women who've been abused, and I really grown. Some of these women, just the stories and what they've endured and came out of, and like I said, real life situations, was really crazy. So I always said like, oh, I hope they don't kill her off. Like this would be such a great like character for those women, those and men, because but people of spousal abuse and battery. It would be such a great character to show persevering through a hellish almost said relish hellish situation. I love, in my opinion, Carol, I've always said Carol's been a survivor long before everyone had to become a survivor. She was a survivor already. She had to think on her toes. She had to come up with excuses and lies, and they show that kind of playing out throughout the seasons of her going into this like meek mouse character and then unleashing hell. So I'm really excited to see where this episode is going to go. Okay, I've talked way too long. Let's get on to the reaction. I'm always supposed to wait. I'm at it. Spooky lighting. Carol. Okay, so this is picking up like right after they scooped her up. Oh! Yeah, she just shot in the leg, shot in the arm. Carol, what are you doing? Oh! Whoa! Oh. I like these people. Oh.
Ezekiel. Yeah. King Ezekiel. And he does his own thing. See?
What does that mean?
Well, here we are. Yeah. I forgot to say that Ezekiel has a tiger.
Nice. That's pretty good special effects. I'm all for, animal right and safety, so. But the real one would have been cool. Are they allowed to get SAG cards? Dude, like 2 minutes in, and I ate all my candies. I really want more.
But if she is a friend of Morgan, We shall consider her a friend of the realm until proven otherwise. She's doing better.
She's like, what
Your people, so
the fuck?
indeed. It pleases me to see you up and about, Carol. I am King Ezekiel. Welcome to the kingdom. You have been addressed by the king.
Her
Yet you remain
face.
silent. Do I detect skepticism? Perhaps you think me mad. Perhaps you see this place as nothing more than a mirage. So, tell me, what do you think of the kingdom, Carol? What do you think of the king?
I think you're amazing. It's amazing. And you're Sheba?
It's Sheba.
Shiva. Amazing. Yeah, I would be speechless if I wasn't already speaking. I don't know what the hell's going on in the most wonderful way.
As Morgan is aware, I encourage those who find respite here.
It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine, Carol. Be well.
It's so crazy to go from such a crazy heavy episode to like, this is actually kind of funny.
Hey, I know.
Kidding me, right?
It's a lot. He is, I don't know.
Stop this. This place is a damn circus. All of it. These people, this is make-believe. It's playtime. And you're just... I can't do this. I can't be here. I can't. Morgan, I won't. I'll wait. And when you're not there to stop me, when nobody else is, I'll go.
You know I can't let you. No. How?
You know what? Tying up like a wolf. Is that it? It isn't up to you. It wasn't before in the basement. It wasn't at the library, and it isn't now. I don't give a shit if you think you found the secret to life.
I don't, and I haven't, and I know what I've started.
Exactly.
But I won't let you die out there. That's what I won't do.
It doesn't matter what you do.
I like the fact that he acknowledges that it was his bullshit that infected her head. But it's believable. Like, I believe Carol, once she had a moment to slow down, you know, it hit her like a ton of bricks. Oh shit!
Where are we going? Hunting. Hunting what?
Gross.
What was once captive to the farm now runs free in the city. Well done, Richard. It's just what we needed.
Hello.
We're hurting a man. Why they need bait? Because I want their bellies full of rot. That's why. You shoot a machine gun in the woods and nothing. You call from the city.
I wonder if
Diane, retrieve the truck. We'll take our leave.
they have to deliver pigs to Negan's group. Seriously though, real quick, white chocolate Kit Kats.
Would you train him?
So
As your
good.
friend trained you.
I don't know by now. And it ain't no use sitting and wonder why.
This is a very interesting dynamic because what I do know from the comics is Carol never existed. So who is she in the place of? Like, did this happen in the comics? Is this a different character swap? Is this adding a whole new dynamic to that storyline? If people know, not spoilers, but like, you know, mention in the comments, like, was that someone else, basically? This is a cool community. I would actually dig living there.
Gentlemen,
Only if I could dress as a bar wench.
both of you. We have matters. You sure you don't have that backwards, kid? Yeah, I'm sure.
Ooh.
Lower your weapons. Richard, let him go. This is not what we do. 3 shots? I love this shit. Gavin, tell your man to stop. Gavin!
Jerry! Man said stop. He's been good to us. Taking up more than enough of his time.
Dude, I want to see every last one of those saviors. I want to say. I hope they show their death on
Anytime next
on
week,
screen.
All right? It's produce week, so produce. You got the list. Not one.
The thing is, though, it's not all bad. It can't be. It isn't. Life isn't. Where there's life, there's hope, heroism, grace, and love.
That's who
Where
she
there's
is.
life, there's life. I hope that's not what you're walking away from.
So what if we...
Maybe we don't have to. I made my own world here. I found a way to deal with the bad by going a little overboard with all the good. I just embraced the contradiction. Maybe you could too in your own way. Like maybe you could go and not go. Yeah, I sound like a crazy person. I get it. Well, maybe I am. But I think I can help. If you let me.
Why do you care?
Because it makes me feel good. I'll get your stuff together. Find somebody I trust to meet you at the gates. You can go and not go. We'll see if I'm onto something. Or if it's just more bullshit. What do you say?
Walking Dead is brought to you
I
by
want
Tyler
Queen
Perry.
Carol.
Sometimes you gotta live Mars.
Hey, guys. It's good we're here.
How's that?
2 more minutes and I might start to regret all the times I tried to shoot and stab you.
I think you're my favorite person I ever knocked out. Definitely top 2 or 3. Take care of yourself.
I will.
You promise?
Always watching, always ready, remember?
I do.
I wonder if she's gonna end up crossing Sasha and Maggie um, as they're on the way to the hilltop.
You really gotta try one of these.
Windows presents scenes from the next
Carol?
episode of The Walking Dead.
I love that little
That's real beautiful.
pomegranate nod. That means Carol is going to get her kingdom her kingdom raided. That was a good episode. It was a definite like complete tonal shift, which was interesting and weird, but it lent itself to that story. It's kind of cool. Like I'm really excited to see more like survivors at this point, like different little groups and communities. So I'm excited to see where Carol's storyline is going to go this season. Yeah, it should be good. We'll do a recap on episode 3, and that will be soon because it's all happening right away.